Okay, welcome to 8th grade physical education. And since we're in physical education, we talk about sports and activities that are happening currently. So are there any big issues or topics going on in the sports world today?
The refs are horrible.
The refs are horrible.
The lockout just ended last night, so we're getting the new refs back, or the old refs back.
Anybody else? Joe?
The old refs are still pretty bad though.
Steve?
The U.S. Ryder Cup team plays tomorrow.
Any other events?
Dina, aren't you in cross country? Do you have a meet coming up or something?
We had a home meet last week, but we have one tomorrow coming up.
Yeah, we are cross country too, not just football.
Mike, do you have a game or something on Thursday?
I'm pretty sure Steve told me that the WNBA
Just gonna
finals
say
are
Playoffs.
playoffs.
So lots of big things happening in the sports world today, but we hit the topic for today pretty well on the head right away. So I think we were talking about this.
You're gonna play it again?
Oh, I want to
All right, just
see
in
if I can
time.
fly it over there.
Lights.
This sound is quick. It's all it is.
And here's the pep sheet.
Touchdown Seahawks!
Wait,
I was so happy.
at the same time.
Okay, so using this as a prompt, we are going to compose a piece of writing using the strategy called RAFT. RAFT is an acronym, and R
Thank you.
R stands for role. So in your groups, you're going to have about a minute, and not from your perspective, but from a perspective using from this prompt, think of a role that you might want to compose a piece of writing to.
Could you repeat that question?
Yeah.
So in your groups, think of a role from this prompt where you might, or a point of view where you might want to compose a piece of writing to.
Can you give it
Like a stand. So maybe you're going to compose a piece of writing from this restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe a play.
Can we do this in a group?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do this in a group.
I thought it was a group.
But you can't be, we're out.
But you still can't.
Oh, God. And like the same time. Oh, now everybody's so upset. I heard everyone was upset. Now I understand why they're really
Point of view from the
They're gonna
Oh, yeah, that's
That'll be
I'm so torn.
yes.
Okay, let's bring it back in. So anybody want to share what point of view or role that they choose to write from? Anybody with that too?
Jennings, because he basically had the football.
Okay. Joe?
We chose the all-star wide receiver, Golden Tate.
I wanted to be the guy that Golden Tate shoves in the back before he actually does catch that ball.
At least we're starting to acknowledge you caught it.
You wanna go in the hall with me, Joe?
Wow.
Lesson, please.
That looks like all the suggestions. So. Okay.
We decided to do one from the outside perspective, so I'm looking in. So we said Scott Walker because he wants the refs back,
Okay.
but he doesn't want the refs back, right?
Okay, so the next part of RAF is the A, and that stands for audience. So now brainstorm what audience you are writing to, who you want to write to.
What's that? I would have recorded part of this
Sir, I feel like you have a bias against us.
Okay, so we're ready to.
Okay, let's hear some brainstorms for your audience you want to write to.
I'd like to write to Joe.
Wow.
You'll be hearing from me.
I'm writing to Steve.
Punch him in the throat.
Anybody else? What about the people responsible for this? Ross?
Well, you could write to the original reps who aren't involved right now, like asking for them back. Someone say that.
Saying thank you for them not being there.
Okay. Steve?
Roger Goodell.
Who is that?
NFL commissioner.
He's the guy responsible for everything.
He's had a bad week.
Okay. Now the next part is format. So decide which format you would like to write in. So maybe a letter, maybe a paper, maybe a poem, maybe a tweet. Okay, so about 8 seconds here for this one.
Golden tape to the right. Singing with Packer Nation. Press conference in May. Golden tape doesn't make sense. I want to do a press conference. Is that a little more appropriate?
We want to have a golden tape wrap.
Ironic, like we were something really stupid, and I think that's
That night, I tweeted and retweeted. So
It's disrespectful based on a number of factors.
based on what like.
He's a highly educated voter.
You don't know who this man
Is that why people were talking?
Okay, so what format did we choose from?
Wrap.
Rap? So like a video message?
Bless you. Letter.
Sam?
Instead of press conference.
I was gonna say that.
Good lane.
Okay, and then the last T stands for topic. So what topic are you gonna write about? 30 seconds. Football.
What do you have for breakfast?
Sports.
Wheaties. Wheaties.
The choice behind
Yes, that's so good. Breakfast.
Breakfast.
this was my tweet that night. Alright? So many favorites in that one. Awesome. Loved it.
Okay, so what topics are we choosing to write about?
Wheaties?
Wheaties? Okay.
I thought we were writing about that introduction.
So what do you have for breakfast?
Breakfast. Football. Obviously, enhances my performance. We're gonna say breakfast that day.
Steve?
Rules. Interpretations of rules.
Say.
How the Packers are more important than education.
What?
From Scott Walker. Follow on.
Okay, so now we have, you see how Raft works. So now using this strategy, I could assign a assignment for, for you guys to write from using this strategy. What were some things that you guys liked about this strategy?
It organizes the students' thoughts.
Yeah, that's what I like about it, is it kind of gives you a direction to go in. Ross.
It also gives you a lot of different options, so it maybe you only thought you could write about one thing, but now when you have everyone's ideas on the board, you can write about a bunch of different things.
Yep.
Do you know about people's biases more than this?
Or what?
Their biases?
Okay.
I kind of understand what's going on now, so I like talking about it out loud because I don't understand sports, so now I know why everyone's upset.
Steve?
Oh, you called on me actually. They gave us power.
Power.
Yeah.
Choice of
just
choice.
like- Yeah.
I think you can choose to focus on your own perspective or choose one that you're not familiar with.
Yep.
This pushes you to think outside the box in terms of your writing style.
Yeah, one of the main benefits that I found from Raft is that you get to think outside the box and you think about it from a different perspective. As you can see, there are a lot of different ways that you could write. And so you get to really use a lot of options and you get to use a lot of creativity. As an assessor, to give feedback, I could write back. So say Jennings was writing to Steve about, he was writing a rap to Steve about the rules. I could write back from Steve's perspective to Jennings in any form, any topic. So I could write back from the audience that he wrote. And that's about it.
I'd like to make a couple of comments because you just did a great job. And a couple of things.